Abstract art is defined as art that does not represent the external reality. It's most effective with shapes, forms, and colors. How has Gerrit Rietveld contributed to the abstract art world? He was one of the founding members of the Stijl movement and is one of Holland's most influential designers from the 20th century. A great example of the Stijl artist would be Piet Mondrian. His work is based off of utopian and spiritual reality. A famous example from Mondrian would be his composition 2 with red, blue, and yellow. Rietveld's red-blue chair was constructed with lacquered wood, and a fellow Dutch artist named Bart van der Lek later recommended him to paint the chair with bright colors we see today. The color scheme makes it look like some parts are floating, but most importantly, it follows the Stijl art style. Personally, the Stijl movement reminds me of a Dutch version of an Indian blanket. It doesn't exactly have to represent anything we would normally see in reality. It's just shapes and colors that represent a feeling or an idea. In a period in time where the world was rebuilding from the damages from the First World War, several Dutch artists came together with an idea that they can create an abstract art style approach to a movement. The goal was simplicity, keep things at an elementary level, and treat it like a mass production made product and not something handmade. Even though the designs are simple and as basic looking as you could get, the focus should be on the movement. The artists have come together and created an art style where they can all follow and create a version of a utopian society where everything is in unity to one another. It's important to remember that Gerrit Rietveld is a self-taught artist. The chair might not be the flashiest or expensive looking thing you've ever seen, but that's kind of the point. It wasn't supposed to be something expensive. That was the idea of making something available in mass production. Rietveld is one of Holland's most influential architects, so his contribution to the art movement was very much appreciated, and it was very influential to fellow artists in that era. An art theory that heavily relates to the Stijl movement is neoplastism, which basically means new art in painting and sculptures. The idea is that everything is created with a purpose and it's focused on the universal principles of each art form. The product is seen as an extension of what the creator represents. The Stijl movement was simply an idea that the nation had come together and created. Gerrit Rietveld's red-blue chair is one of the most influential pieces from that art style and has gone on to inspire more modern art designs in the future. Most of Rietveld's work is still located in his hometown Utrecht, and he's still one of Holland's most well-known artists of the 20th century. His work is even included in the Modern Art Museum in New York City.